Alright. So, today I'm going to be doing some more Voice of Cards. Been having a lot of fun with the game so far. We are past the point where the audio is bad, so this is like a new session. So everything should be good now. All stuff I haven't seen before. This one? Yes. Depending on whether or not I decide to include the little bit of exploration I did, we might be at a different spot, but I haven't, like, progressed the story. We don't need to enter a musty tower yet. Don't know what's in there. Let's see. Oh, an event.
The wind picks up speed. A tornado is forming.
A freaking tornado? Well, 4 or higher. It's always gonna be 4 or higher, feels like. Ooh.
Riddis stands there gaping for 1 second too long and gets swept up in the tornado. It spins her round and round until she can hardly see straight.
10 damage? That's a lot of damage. Alright. Head east to Unionville was our objective. I want to check and see... Yeah, my key items. That's what I'm looking for. Because there was a couple... You have Monster Memo 2. Stolen Treasure. Harbor Peninsula. Where see the sea. Head south from the harbor, across the mountains. What's these? These are just mountains? Okay. South from the harbor, across the mountains. Should be around here, but we've, like, explored this whole area. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if there was a way to reset the camera. Well, I mean, let's try going in the Misty Tower. Musky Tower, I mean. Get a drink real quick. Okay, it's just gonna be that. See if the enemies here are way too high level for me, or if I'm just gonna hit a locked door.
It appears this sturdy door has a magic seal on it. Unfortunately, it is out of her realm of expertise.
Okay, yeah, this is just a dead end for now. Probably get told to come back here later, I would guess. Alright, well. I guess let's go here. Oh my goodness. Generate 1 gem. Ooh, I don't think I do, but I hope I have the AoE card on, Oh, why can't I remember her name? My mage. I don't. Ooh, does freeze do good? It's water. This fight is gonna suck, because the only guy I have to really do damage to these guys is Ash here. Okay. This might be a bit of a slog. Okay, hey, way to miss. Oof. At least it didn't freeze. My guy, I don't think this is gonna do, like, anything, but I will try. Maybe a multi-hit for 1. It will literally do 1, which is nice. I can't even heal. I need to put my monster buddy back in the party. think I'll probably do that after this fight here. For high defense people. They resist fire, right? They've gotta. Ooh, a crit for 2 damage. That's nice. I have to hit the big one, I can't. Like, ah! I need good rolls. And he misses. Nice. She's gonna die from this fight. Well, at least that only does 1. Maybe I can poison one of them? I think that does, like, full damage past defenses. Maybe crit again? No. Okay. Just deal 1, that's fine too. Alright, let's high roll. Nice, crit.
Fortune favors
Still
the
won't
bold.
kill him. Haha, no freezing this time. And it just misses, nice. I don't think he took his poison damage. Oh, there it is. Jeez, this fight. Fighting 3 of these guys is annoying. Well, you only have 1 weakness. Level 12. Now I have deal light damage to all enemies. That's nice. I didn't have a source of light until now. Okay. The Aqua Rocks sub-story. Let's see what that's about. Collection monsters. Where are you at, Aqua Rock? All the way at the end, huh? All who lay eyes on Aqua Rocks are taken in by their beauty, only for the spirit within to devour their souls in service of further polishing its vessel. Wow. Their vessel polished, the spirits pass on, leaving behind a gemstone frequently sold in illicit markets. Buyers are said to pay what their life is worth to own one. Wow. Alright, now while we're here, let's set up... I can just press square. Oh, okay, never mind. I have to go to here. I thought maybe I could switch it out if I did that. I'll switch out Ridus. Melanie, that's her name. Barren
The harbor is closed today. Anyone seeking shoreland should move 3 spaces to the southeast.
What did that thing say? South of the harbor past the mountains? South of the harbor, across the mountains. Should be like around here. But there's like nothing. I've explored this whole area. Oh well. Let's go to... Oh. I meant to go to Shoreland. Go take a rest to heal my party, because that fight was ridiculous on her. And check out what's up. Hello.
The man says the fishing industry is usually thriving in their seaside town. But recently, nets have been coming up empty. He mentions that even the fishing harbor to the northwest has been suffering from poor hauls of late.
Yeah, it's closed. Fill the necessary requirements to unlock the Muscle Man's flipside story. Well, I gotta know what that is. Characters? Where you at, Muscle Man? Last page again, huh? Traumatized by the bullying he received as a child, he vowed he'd never let anyone get the better of him again. His pain was the springboard for the body you now see before you. Elsewhere, another boy masked his own body issues by teasing another. Fearing retribution, he too bulked up. Thus did the world gain two absolutely ripped men. That's great. It's wonderful. Okay, let's go to the inn. And then we'll check the armor. I don't think there was anything new. Alright. New equipment. Ah, yes, new equipment. The, Maestral Blade. Blade of a famous bounty hunter. I will purchase. $1,000 gold. New claws for my boy. The Deep Talons. Inspired by the claws of a watery fiend. Alright. Should be able to afford weapons for everyone, right? Yeah, I have 7,000, so... Equipment. I'll get a bow for her, in case I decide to put her back in the party. I'm sure there's got to be something she's, like, really good against coming up. Knight's Chainmail. He can wear Knight's Chainmail. Fairy Dress. Ring of Protection. Fire Stay. All the stay rings, huh? Gonna lower his speed, but it increases his attack and his defense by a frick ton, so I think I'll do that. And then I had knight armor on someone else. Oh, her? Okay. Buy the fairy dress for her. I'll be out of money, but like, gonna have a bunch of new equipment, so I think it'll be worth it. I'll go ahead and buy a knight's chestplate for him too. It's been a minute since he's gotten new chest gear. Yeah, it increases it by a fuck ton. Almost out of money. Let's sell our old equipment. Yep. Oh, jeez, I have so much. Oh. Yeah. Why can't I multi-sell? Oh, this is the worst. I've already committed at this point is the only reason I'm continuing. Yep. And then the adventurer's attire. And then I'll keep the ring. Okay. Whew. That took too long. Alright. And then... everybody's got a ring on. Yeah, everybody's got a ring on. Alright. Let's talk to you.
A troubled woman tells you that there has been a rise in thefts lately. She speculates the recession to be the cause. She claims that even the cold medicine she always has on hand has disappeared. She narrows her eyes at the crowd, suspecting there is a thief among them, and offers a reward for the return of the medicine. Your ears perk up at the word reward, and you immediately agree to help expose the dirty thief.
Do I have...
I need that medicine back, she sighs heavily, a gloomy look on her face.
Let's talk to these people. This person. Right?
You approach a woman sneaking around in a corner of town. Hearing your voice, she turns in surprise. You see a vial of cold medicine clutched in her hands. You explain that the person she stole it from needs it back. The woman begins to explain her own situation with downcast eyes.
Oh, I didn't mean to go back.
My poor little boy is bedridden, she says tearfully. He needs medicine, but I don't have any money, so I took it.
We can just go buy the medicine, right?
Hearing her tale, you are overcome by sympathy and decide to look the other way. She thanks you and hands you something, apologizing for not having more.
6. Okay. Mysterious card 6. Awesome.
Medicine in hand, the woman leaves quickly. Now then, what to tell the other lady?
Well, I'm just gonna go buy some cold medicine, right? Cures the target of freeze. Assuming they're not talking about an actual cold, which they very well could be. Probably still would have done the same thing either way. But let's see if I can just give her that.
You explain that you were unable to find the thief. Clearly saddened by the news, she explains that she keeps the medicine on hand for her husband, who gets sick quite easily. She laments that she may not have the money to buy more. Unsure if you made the right choice, you return to your journey with a heavy heart.
Well, somebody had to not have it, I guess.
I can feel the dragon's presence. I must inform Lady Winifred, the knight mutters.
Ah, don't worry about that.
You feel impatient, determined not to let the order beat you to it.
Fair point. Alright.
There is a sign on the door. Not home. Come back later.
Okay, then. Let's head off toward the next town. Hopefully. An event.
You come across a gaping hole in the ground. A sign beside it depicts a piece of armor, followed by, "Do not drop this in the hole." It's only human to want to do exactly what you're told not to. However willing you might be, you don't have the armor depicted, so you walk away.
You okay? I guess I needed some knight armor. An enemy. Two slimes, not too bad. XP multiplier by 2, nice.
And fight.
Like more XP. One, huh? It's lightning on you, and then I'll have the other guy do his AoE attack. Ooh, don't need it. 18 damage, nice. Yes, okay. Demonic Dance. We're just leveled up. I wonder if they get full AXP or just part. Did he have 4 skills already? That's not what I want to do. Skills. Oh, it's actually a skills thing. Okay. He did. I'm going to replace... I guess I'll replace this one, even though that's, like, really good for high defense. That'll be my... Yeah, because this is my only AoE. Otherwise. But, I mean, I'll just focus on single target for now and not worry about AoE. Because there hasn't been more than 3 enemies in a fight so far. Which I'm sure will change, but for now, it's okay. What's the sign say?
Let's head to
Unionville or
Unionville
Shorenville?
first, shall we?
What if I don't... That makes me not want to. Random enemy. You are weak to wind. Cures target poison or deadly poison. Might replace that for the AoE light. Because I can have antidote instead, right? Nice. I know I didn't mean I was trying to press triangle to open this menu, but that's not the button. Replace cure with shining or spinning ray. No, it's not shining ray. Having a source of light will be nice. I just want to reveal both of those cards without having to move back and forth. Yep, well. Oh well. Oh. All allies and enemies attacks, huh? Well, hopefully she can one-shot it. With a crit, she will. Nice.
Congrats.
You sound so excited for me, sir. Middle. Defroster. That's fine. Haven't used any items yet, but who knows if I'll need to. Random 1,000 gold, nice. Nameless Shrine. Wind you. Nice, high roll. See what spinning ray looks like. Cool animation. This guy's got like no defense, so should do a bunch, yeah. Alrighty. Unionville. You know what? Yeah, let's go.
You see something approaching from up ahead. A monster, Melanie shouts, readying for battle.
No, this is Unionville.
Mr. Flobby, get back here. It's
Mr.
dangerous
Flobby.
out there, a young girl chides, taking the creature back to the village. It seems you've finally arrived at Unionville, a village where humans and monsters live together in peace. What a weird place, remarks Riddis lightheartedly. I like it. We aren't staying a moment longer than necessary, says an unsettled Melanie, her distaste for monsters plain on her face.
Ask the denizens what they know about the dragon. There's a lot of people to talk to.
The woman frowns deeply, claiming the cakes she bought for her beloved furball have all been eaten by someone else.
Okay. Oh, hey, there's her
Quiet furball sits with crumbs around its mouth.
Well, it probably ate the cakes, right?
The child says his monster friend left the village suddenly to go back home. He claims the headman told him that he could go home when he grew up too. The little orc child pouts, but I don't know where my home is.
That's sad.
You ask the old man if he knows anything about the dragon. No, sir, he answers. All I know is that it brings more trouble to this already troubled world. But our headman is a wise and worldly man. He might know something, he remarks, pointing at a house not far away.
Yeah, I figured I might have to go talk to him. Ask Unionville headman. Sir Elder!
Travelers, you hear a voice call from somewhere. Down here, at thy feet. You look down to see a small clump of fur by your boots.
Of course, this is the headman.
The clump of fur speaks. I am Lappy, and I should like to journey forth with thee. Lappy the furball looks at you with amiable expectations.
I would be more than happy to add you to my party. Yeah.
Of course, the more the merrier, you exclaim, pumping your fist energetically into the air. But Melanie coldly interjects, no,
Yeah,
I can't trust monsters. Thoroughly rejected by Melanie, Lappy bursts into tears. Lappy says he has no friends because of his aged face and speech. All alone, he decided to leave the village on a journey. Your party is silenced by the crying child with the face of a grown man. You tell Melanie to be nice and quip that both she and Lappy could use a friend. Exhausted from arguing with you, Melanie half-heartedly agrees. Fine, we can be friends. However, she says that they are on a dangerous journey to defeat the dragon. As such, they cannot take a child with them. Lappy leaps up and hugs her in his excitement, exclaiming, "Thou hast made me so happy."
Looks like Melanie and Lappy became friends.
Till next time, Melanie says, peeling Lappy off of her and placing him on the ground. Though she thought all monsters to be evil, Melanie feels that the ones here are different. Finally, a friend.
Oh, that wasn't... Okay. I thought that was like the elder for a second. That would have been great. I would have loved that. Okay, this is the elder then. Oh my goodness,
You
his
bow,
face.
but before you can speak, the man suddenly introduces himself as the village headman.
He His eyes terrify me.
He laughs, then shamelessly praises his own village as being wondrous and peaceful. And who are you? He asks.
How will I answer? Troupe of traveling entertainers. Well, here's where we're going to take on the dragon.
After explaining that you are on a quest to defeat the dragon, the headman invites you to rest your feet a bit in his village. He says that he had heard rumors of the dragon when he traveled the world.
Does he have a gun? Or is that a knife? I can't tell if that's like a flintlock pistol in his, like, belt, or if it's a knife with a sheath. I think it's a knife.
You must be tired from your journey. Have a seat. I will have my chef prepare a feast, the headman says, then claps his hands twice to summon a stewardess. Extravagant dishes that you have never seen before are placed on the table before you, each one looking more delicious than the last.
The food looks so good in this game.
You're drooling, Melanie scowls. You hadn't even noticed. You wipe your mouth with your sleeve, then gasp as you turn to Mar. Perhaps in an attempt to hold himself back, Mar is gnawing on the table corner.
Aw. I love
There,
Mar.
there. We'll eat soon, you reassure Mar while gently stroking his head. The doors fly open in the next instant, and a girl runs in. With tears in her eyes, she tells you that her dear companion, Mr. Flobby the Slime, is missing. The headman's eyes go wide in surprise. We must find that slime right away, he says anxiously. You are starving, but it doesn't look like you'll be able to partake of the feast before you because of Mr. Flobby's disappearance.
I accidentally bumped my mic. Yeah, we'll look for it.
We will find your slime, and then we feast, you add quietly. Melanie reminds you that you are here to get clues about the dragon from the headman.
Well, finding the slime will help with that.
What's the difference? Literally everything. Hunger taking its toll, you two begin to argue. Brave heroes, the headman interjects, then bows his head. Would you please find her slime? It appears the story has hit a standstill until you find the missing Mr. Flobby. You need to hear the whole story from the young girl.
I do. She was, okay, I guess I haven't met her yet. Okay,
The little goblin sulks as he gazes upon the withering flowers he tried so desperately to take care of. He looks at you with tears in his eyes, silently begging you for help. You pour the salve onto the flowers, and they stand up tall.
Salve, huh? I thought it was salve.
The goblin cries out in happiness and thanks you for your help. He then holds something out to you.
Is it a mysterious card? Mysterious card 5. So we're missing 4, I think?
The goblin stares lovingly at the beautiful flowers and gobbles them up.
Okay, then.
Healthy flowers are the tastiest, he proclaims in glee. Did he grow those flowers just to eat them?
I mean, that's what we do, right? Yeah, which, owned cards, key items, I assume? Yeah, I'm missing 4. Wonder where I missed that.
A young boy wanders up to your group in wide-eyed wonder. You surmise his curiosity stems from the lack of travelers visiting the village.
Makes
You
sense.
realize you are right when he assails you with questions about your origins and adventures. The Inquisition leaves you exhausted.
Okay, filled the requirements to meet the simple boys flip side. There he is. Little boy loves climbing trees. Just you watch. Today he's going to climb a big tree in the square. This little boy loves his big sister. Today he's going to climb a tree and have a look-see in his sister's room. Not okay. Not okay, kid. Alright, tell me what's up.
The girl sobs, wailing about the missing Mr. Flobby. Melanie places her hand atop the girl's head and promises that your party will find her companion. The girl then hands something to Melanie. It looks like the muddy handkerchief she used to wipe Mr. Flobby. She asks Melanie to wipe Mr. Flobby with it after you find him.
Okay, we got a handkerchief.
Regardless, looking aimlessly outside the village would be a waste of time. You decide to collect more information in the village.
Okay. Accidentally skipped past one of those, but it wasn't that important.
The village headman is a renowned gourmet, and rumor has it he only dines on the finest foods.
Alright then.
The man says he wishes he too could have such a lavish meal just once in his life. His deep desire for delicacies only growing with time.
Okay. Let's see what the average man's flip side card is. These flip side stories I find really great. Not a day passes that he didn't wear his hair or arrange his clothes just the way she liked it. She was the prettiest girl in the village, and one day he was sure she'd notice him. Before long, the village was full of men who dressed the same way and wore the hair the same exact way. She ceased to be able to tell any of them apart. I want some of these, like, I wonder if they're gonna, like, sell a deck of cards that has all the art cards. That would be cool. I'd probably get that if I had the money.
The little orc child is engrossed in a fairy tale. The title reads, The Legend of the Dragon.
Could be useful. What use could be this story? Let's sneak a peek.
You take a peek into the picture book and come across a passage that piques your interest.
Defeated by the king's army, the dragon hid itself away.
To where, you wonder? Then recall that this is merely a fairy tale.
Oh, okay. Expected there to be more. Let's check out this guy first. Oh,
wow, a new friend, and so big, too, the furball exclaims in glee as it rushes over to Mar. Mar stares off into the distance as the furball snuggles up to his leg. For some reason, Riddis joins in on the cuddling.
So these little furballs just want friends? That's great.
She says she saw a suspicious man in black with a slime outside the village not long ago. She claims they went northwest together. Did that man take Mr. Flobby?
I bet we
You resolved to leave the village in search of the pair.
Make your way northwest of Unionville. I bet he's in the cave that we found earlier. Where else would he be?
Though a torch is not strictly necessary, it would certainly help you find your way through the dimly lit shrine. Your footing is obscured in the dimness of the shrine. You should probably proceed with caution. Though you go forth slowly but steadily, taking it one step at a time. You take a good look at the floor and see it lined in trails of viscous liquid. No doubt a slime or 200 have passed through here.
We're gonna fight like a super slime mini-boss. Hello?
It looks
Who are
like
you?
poor Mr. Flobby is being held captive by the Mystery Man. Hand over that slime, you shout to the man in the dark. You speak as if I kidnapped him, he remarks,
she's
curtly
got the
turning to
same
face you.
Robe is, Melanie.
When your eyes finally adjust to the surrounding darkness, you realize the man's clothes look eerily similar to Melanie's. Melanie's mouth falls open in surprise. It seems the man has noticed Melanie as well. It looks like the two know each other.
What do you suppose their relationship is? They're wearing matching outfits?
The man says that he and Melanie came from the same village, where this was their native dress.
Makes sense.
The man's revelation makes you realize that you know almost nothing about Melanie's past.
Well, we never bothered to ask because we're kind of assholes.
You ask Melanie about her hometown, but she holds her
Ominous?
tongue. Then the man speaks. With forbidden magic, our clan has ensured the dragon, he begins, when Melanie cuts in. She rattles on about the man, telling you that he is Vince, a lunatic obsessed with the dragon. Vince resentfully claims that he is searching for the noble dragon to protect it.
Ooh.
You ran away from home with your tail between your legs, he ridicules. Enraged, Melanie lunges at Vince. You have so many questions, but realize that the most pressing matter is getting Mr. Flobby back. So you ready for battle?
Alright. Time to fight this asshole.
Careful, he won't go down easy.
Okay. We'll see about that. Okay. You're probably right. Happy cards will trigger during this battle. Add 3 to all allies' recovery rate. Nice. See if I can freeze him. Nice. Just give me a chance to set up. Oh, he resists ice, so he didn't get frozen. Lightning? Oh, don't freeze her. Ooh. Hey, hit me. Fun. Add 3 wind damage to all allies and enemies. Let's do a regular slash. I need to get my stuff back. Ah, well, he can do all targeting, huh? Makes sense. I'll cast Regenerate on him. He's a tank now, baby. 3 attack to all allies. How do you do against wind? Might just resist all of her stuff. No, okay. Takes normal damage from wind. Oh, I didn't even realize Melanie's at 3.
During the fight, Vince asks, "Do you know the truth about that village?" The headman may look like a nice old man, but he keeps those little monsters around too. He begins, but before he can finish, Winifred, Edwin, and Berwin of the Ivory Order appear.
No, we're doing fine without
the three
you.
brush you aside, fixing their attention on Vince. "So you are the one who disturbs the peace," they exclaim, then charge at him. The Ivory Order and that false justice they serve are the true evil here, he retaliates, fighting back.
Okay. I mean, we could have finished that guy. Ash and Mara level. Melanie too. Everybody's leveling. Deal bolt damage, inflict paralysis if the roll is 4 or greater.
Seeing the two parties occupied with each other, you realize this is your chance to grab Mr. Flobby.
Well, let's do it.
Perhaps wary of humans, Mr. Flobby dashes out when you draw near.
Let them fight it out. Mr. Flobby,
when you
don't
reach
run.
out to grab Mr. Flobby, he suddenly attacks. Lower Mr. Flobby's stamina to calm him down.
I don't want to hit him. He's just Mr. Flobby. I'm just gonna basic attack him. I mean, this is... Don't just kill him? Okay, well...
Exhausted from the fight, the raging Mr. Flobby finally stops attacking. But it seems he hasn't yet come to his senses. He glares warily at your party.
What
Find
happened to
something to help return Mr. Flobby to normal.
A blade. The handkerchief.
You wipe Mr. Flobby's mouth with the handkerchief you received from the girl. Then you hear a quiet voice speak. "That's not my mouth," Mr. Flobby murmurs bashfully. It looks like the girl's familiar scent on the handkerchief returned him to normal. Having regained his senses, Mr. Flobby heads back to the village. You place the increasingly sticky handkerchief in your bag.
I feel like I shouldn't do that if it's sticky. Back to Unionville, I suppose.
Lappy approaches and tells you that Mr. Flobby has returned.
Well, thank you, Lappy. Talk to Mr. Flobby. No, he's safe and confines to Unionville, yeah.
The girl is ecstatic that Mr. Flobby is finally back home. "I'm happy for you," Melanie says with a smile as she returns the handkerchief. The girl bows her head and thanks you deeply. Mr. Flobby looks as slimy as ever. You just hope it's a happy slime. The headman wants us to bring Mr. Flobby to him. Would you mind, you ask? Of course not. But bring him back soon, she answers with a bright smile.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Don't hurt Mr. Flobby. That would make me sad. You fulfill the necessary requirements to unlock Mr. Flobby's enemy story. I gotta look at that. Is this Mr. Flobby? It's everyone's favorite friendly villager slime, Mr. Flobby. You can find him playing house or racing against a girl in the village. His bestest friends forever. Mr. Flobby comes from a real big family. There's his sister Plobby, and his brother Blebby, and his nephew Booby. Booby? Okay. Sadly, none of them are with us any longer. Oh. That's sad. Might be Bobby, but it looks like Booby. Alright, village guy.
I'm so happy to see you safe and sound, the headman exclaims, giving Mr. Flobby a hug. You explain everything that happened, including the incident with Vince and the Ivory Order. He expresses his relief that the Order will be taking care of the criminal. He then thanks you for your hard work and instructs his stewardess to prepare dinner for your party.
There's the meat.
You can feel your collective mouths watering at the sight of the lavish meal before you.
Let's look at the
You,
feast.
Mar, and Ridis immediately dig in. You aren't sure where you find a moment to breathe among all the feasting. Please, eat to your heart's content, the headman insists with a smile. Once your belly is full, you realize that Mr. Flobby is gone. And then... Room for dessert? The headman asks, offering you a plate of slimy jelly. You feel your stomach churning at the very sight of it. The color strikes you as familiar, and the stickiness sends a shiver down your spine. Is this Mr. Flobby? You ask the headman, your voice trembling in disbelief.
It better not be.
The headman looks at you with a plain expression, one that holds no malice. Is that a problem? He questions back. This dish is a masterpiece, he remarks with a light-hearted chuckle as he gazes at the jelly. And I have you brave heroes to thank for it. Had you not brought that slime back, we would not be able to enjoy this exquisite dessert.
Hey, screw you, though. Take your leave of Unionville. I want to, like, do something about it. I don't think I can, though. Oh, we're gonna have to encounter that girl, aren't we?
You move to leave, but the headman stops you. Oof. I try to get my meat while it's still young and tender, but at least your pet is very plump, he remarks, licking his lips.
Oh, you stay away from Mar.
He points at Mar and asks, would you consider leaving that creature here with me?
How do I respond? Mar ain't for sale.
Never, you refuse flatly, not bothering to hide your discomfort. Think about it, he entreats. And then...
He's gonna attack me.
You grab the headman by his lapels, hands trembling in fury.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck this guy. One-on-one?
And fight.
I'm not holding back. Fuck you. Roll 6. Damn. Crit. Damn. No experience.
You pummel the headman with all your might.
Damn right.
Curled up on the ground, the headman groans in pain, but insists that monsters were meant to be eaten. You hug Mar tightly, reassuring him that you will not hand him over to anyone.
Oh, Ash can be not an asshole. That's nice.
Mar looks at you with his round eyes and mews softly. You meet eyes with the rest of your party and reach a tacit agreement. Together, you all stand and leave.
Yes. Get me out of here. Fuck this place, dude. Hey, stop following me.
As you are about to leave the headman's house, though, the old man suddenly charges at you from behind. But Mar, the keener of you two, is quick to block his path. With a crash, Mar and the headman tumble to the ground. From the headman's hand falls a small blade. It clatters to the ground, covered in blood.
You better not, game.
You take the injured Mar to an inn where you can watch over him.
Fucking...
You gaze at the unconscious Mar with concern. Despite the shallow wound, no amount of medicine seems to rouse Mar from the bed.
Was it fucking poisoned?
I heard that my friends were in danger, so I came as quickly as I could, Lappy says.
Oh.
As he reaches Mar's bedside, he leans over and licks his wound. This is what-you-call-it extract, he shouts. He explains that it is a poison extracted from a certain monster. If it enters the body, it drastically reduces one's stamina.
Oh,
hearing those words, you realize the headman's blade must have been coated in this poison.
I'll kill this motherfucker.
Mar's condition starts to make sense. Isn't there anything we can do? Melanie asks. Lappy's eyes widen in realization before he places his mouth over Mar's wound and begins sucking. He then puts the what-you-call-it extract into a bottle and hands it to you.
What-you-call-it extract.
Lappy says that if you follow the road south of the village, you will reach Shoreland. He tells you to give the extract to the famous nutritionist there.
What will you say to Lappy? Lappy should go? I don't know what the context of me saying that would be.
Realizing that you are at fault for this, you don't hesitate to undertake the quest.
Oh, just trying to force it upon him? Yeah, I didn't want to do that. For sure.
But this is strange. The extract comes from a monster, so it should have no effect on one, Lappy remarks with a curious tilt of his head.
Mar was removed from the party. I have never wanted to kill someone more than this man who has stabbed my cute friend. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It automatically put him in my party. Village headmasters? Is it that he is the worst and nobody likes him? Because that's what I think. The young, gourmand. A traveling gourmand. Gourmand? I guess that's like a cook? Is what that's supposed to mean? In his younger days, the headman has been fond of monsters. So much so, he founded Unionville, where humans and monsters coexist. Looks don't tell the whole story. Even the most inedible-looking things can harbor incredible flavors, the headman explains, as his table filled with dishes they've never seen before. Fuck you, asshole! Who are you?
I thought a beast of that size would eat us out of house and home, she remarks, no doubt talking about Mar.
Oh, jeez. Don't let that headman get anywhere near Mar while I'm gone, I swear.